Wow! Hello everyone! Hello, welcome to the Wednesday stream. It means you have made it almost roughly through half the week, so congratulations for that and stay strong. But hello everyone! Hi! How are you all doing today? Let me greet everyone. And I just read from the top because I don't even know what happens when, so it doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, hey Backseating, Ice, Akin, 4, Duro, Ryuji, Yamete, Hosan, Ideri, Demori, Takamiya, RJ. Oh my god, my chat is jumping, help! Telpien, Budiaraso. And a name I sadly can't read, but hey, I see you there. What? What? Huh? Hey, Movict! Ah, it's good enough? That's nice to hear. Yeah! Today is Slay the Princess Day, number 2. I'm not sure how long the game is gonna be. I get conflicting messages when looking up the playtime, so we will see. But I feel like we might be done by next week, maybe, with the game. The game is not very long. It depends on how much we want to do after a first run-through, as far as I'm aware. And I've been excited to continue because I've been thinking a lot about this game in the past week, and I was really curious to see more of it and what other routes there are and like what other princesses there are. So yeah, we will find out today, I guess. Today we slay her for sure. Yeah, definitely. We won't be slain by her, definitely. Just keep collecting maidens, that's what we will do. Let's go. We might going to slay the princess, but can we sway the princess? I mean, you can try your luck, I guess. Also, I enhanced the atmosphere a little bit further even than last week, with backlighting and everything. Hoo-hoo. Hello, Cinnia Antimony. Ah, heavy hack. We can woo her, yes? I mean, we could try. She didn't seem to hate us. For the most time, that is. Sometimes she will. What did we end with last time? Oh yeah, I think we got stuck next to her on the chains at the wall. And then we perished and we went back to the backdoor dimension, talking to whatever's going on there, the amalgamation of her different selves. And the narrator has been very, very sus. So we're not trusting the narrator at the moment, and hopefully we will find out what that is about. So she doesn't hate us, turns into sleep paralysis demon. She didn't hate us in the last one, okay? She might have hated us before that, but we should be fine now.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And we go right back in. So are we knife or are we love? I would say we are or. I think these are the same as last time, so we just have to go to the cabin. Is there anything new? No, okay. Okay, let's go to the cabin. Is this the first chapter?
Way up the short path to the cabin.
We
You'll find the princess within.
Crashed the universe last time, so we get teleported back here, but we technically know this already.
A warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
I wonder what the cabin is gonna look like
everything
now.
in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Why are we... I'm flashing? What? Well, it's the lighting. I'm adjusting to the lighting.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
But I shouldn't be flashing unless something silly is happening.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, proceed to the cabin. What's it gonna look like?
The interior of the cabin is almost
Oh,
entirely
now I'm
bare.
very bright.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
Okay, it looks very
Perched
normal.
on that table is a pristine blade.
Bright, yeah.
The blade is your implement.
I'm here to flashbang you.
if you want to do this right.
Yeah, sure, take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I'm still not sure what saving the world entails here. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an
I'm gonna let it
oppressive
run the
place.
first time today because,
the air feels heavy and damp.
just as a
hint of
refresher,
rot
kind of.
filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Actually, okay, last time we touched the chain,
Her
so
voice carries up the stairs.
we can probably do something entirely
Who's there?
else now. Hi, it's me, I'm back!
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Why are you saying it like that? Oh, it's the
Don't
hero.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey Mikazuki, never apologize. You're good. You never need to apologize if you,
Good.
like, if you're
still
late to
listening to
stream
reason.
or you can't be at a stream. You don't have an obligation to be at
You
stream.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Oh, she's normal
There's a heavy
again.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
But you can't have the same route
Is
twice,
she
right?
really a threat to the world?
The same ending twice?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, I'm just here to say hi. Quote unquote normal. Hi, Sin, sorry I'm on time. How dare you! Go away and come back in 10 minutes. What if I just go forward menacingly?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have a knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So,
We can do
you
that.
should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Can the nightmare route go further? I wonder. I kinda killed her there, but I wonder what would happen if I don't.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Here. Are you sure she's not
I'm
armed?
positive.
How do you know?
I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each
Or
other?
we can go the kind route and not get chained up this time. I think I want to do that first.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
There we go.
Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess.
Time to
face
flashbang,
face.
everyone. Hey!
Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah, that's a wonderful idea.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Actually, I can probably put it down a tiny bit. Tiny bit. There we go. Haha, yeah, it's pretty awkward, right?
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Still bright pink, what are you talking about? Again with your slander in the chat. Hey Novikov. We know these.
She was just threatening us a second ago. Am I the only one here unnerved by
Oh,
that
did we have that
perfect little
before?
laugh?
That laugh?
I'll take that as a sign that you're finally coming around to reason.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down
Oh,
here.
we might have.
Or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
We want to be friendly.
You can't. Don't.
Okay, man. Not with
I'm
that
guessing
attitude.
You don't have the key then.
Oh, we have
I'm
to
sure
get
there's a key
killed
somewhere
now, I
around
think.
here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Haha, yes. Let's go.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
We have seen what
Right.
she's suggesting.
She is.
Off
Sure.
with the arm. Off with the arm.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
You can shapeshift like one.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here? chained to a
Nightmare
wall?
realm, let's go. No, I want to be
Every time
friendly.
I'm allegedly so dangerous.
I want to be friendly. What are you going to do?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
How long has she been here, actually?
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point.
Hmm.
There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number
So,
of good
guys,
things
if
that I'm sure
you-
you think you want to hear.
If you could get out of, you know, if you're stuck in jail and you get your free jail card from the princess jail, what would you do with your life? Would you go to the cabin? Would you open an orphanage?
But you don't really know
Maybe
me,
you would have a
do
hot
you?
dog stand.
What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
You would eat a gigantic burger or a barbecue? Now that is one goal. Definitely. Hey, Hanzo.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim?
I'ma end the world, of
princess
course.
clearly incapable of ending the world. Or do you
Respectable.
trust whoever put me here?
A lemonade stand. You know what? That would be a great idea. I think I
She's
would do
wrong.
that too.
This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Can I do nothing? I mean, you can decide to do nothing. That's also an option, yes. We've talked enough.
Oh,
You know.
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains, binding the princess to the wall.
How's
and give them a
life?
tug.
A little bit tired, honestly, but otherwise life is very, normal.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
if you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Time to get
They
closed
wouldn't have
in.
just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I like that he's trying to, like, just talk us out of it before closing the door. Got any other idea?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Okay, we haven't heard that one. Oh.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
Oh yeah, I can lose an
If
arm.
we were stuck down
No
here for
biggie.
long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
You know what? Fair enough, yes.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Just take a chain. Just take the chain and wall with you.
Is someone else here?
She could probably do it. Let's be honest. Return to the bottom.
You make your way back
We've
to the
seen
bottom
this
of the
already.
stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Clearly she doesn't know about keine Arme, keine Kekse, so no arms, no cookies. You know what? I don't know about that either, actually. What? Hey, sweet Wooble! Hi.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Is it possible to use your claws in any way? Oh yeah, aren't we like a monster guy or something? I bet we could, like, even just scratch the door open if we really tried.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh yes, save the princess.
Against your better judgment.
No, I
place the
forgot this
blade against the
image.
princess's arm,
Fuck.
just above the massive
I didn't want to
heel
see that
of the
again.
chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Man.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay,
No,
approach the
we
locked
won't
door.
have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
You're eating your dinner? Oh no. You picked a horrible time. Oh. You picked a horrible time to do that. Hold on. Okay.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just
Right,
do
he
that.
does that.
Watch me.
No, we warned
Stop
her.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No, we don't slay the princess. Huh? Wait. Wait, we could use that twice last time, right? Huh? Excuse me? It locks you out of repeat endings, remember? Oh, I thought there was something on the second chapter if you go there. So... Huh, it really does not work.
Thank you.
No! Fuck you!
You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
Okay, we might be fine.
You drop the blade, pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding
Yo,
against
she's
bone where
strong.
she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
Very good perspective drawing, just wanted to say that.
Every blow is
Whoa,
as punishing
okay,
as
calm down, calm
You
down,
feel
calm down!
bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
We're already on the ground, we're already on the ground, please!
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
Holy shit, she stepped on us!
She places a confident heel on your chest and
Oh,
pushes you
oh.
down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over.
It's Jover.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
And you fucking die. Hey, there we go. The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
There we go.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can
Oh,
do
now
to
I'm
stop her.
flashing.
She's just going to kill us.
What is happening? It's because I switched my screen for a second.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
I think we did that already, but I want to see again. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? What were we supposed to do to stop her then?
Voice
What are
of
we
the
supposed to do to stop her
broken.
now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult.
I think
but
this is not gonna end well,
congratulations. You've been given
everyone.
another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started.
You're
There
about
seems
to
be
find out.
consequences. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself?
You
Or
fucked
were you
around
instead
and now you will
transported to a
find
different
out.
world entirely?
I'll say yes, it's the
If
reactive
it's the
lighting.
latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I wanted to try it out today.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told
Okay,
you?
yeah, I
If she
remember
ended
this
the
now.
entire world,
It's
why should we even
other
bother?
timelines instead
We
of
might as well just walk
rewinding
up to that
time.
cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
Oh my god, this guy is depressed.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Wow, that's so awfully kind of you. Okay, proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She
Okay,
will.
we know
might as well
this.
just pledge ourselves to her. Stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Oh my god, yeah, let's just pledge ourselves straight away.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Ah, yes.
You're being annoying.
Ugh.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I'm kinda curious now. Can I pledge myself to her? Was this voiced by Nious? Oh my god. Is Nious so depressed on stream?
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
Well, we died last time, but the time before that wasn't that bad when we tried to help her.
So please, try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Both of those knuckleheads. Hey, Shinta! This is true sometimes? Oh no. Maybe we need an intervention.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
No, you're right. You don't have a say in here. I have to say in here, so stop. There we go.
The interior of the cabin is larger and
Whoa!
more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar
What the
with a pristine
fuck?
blade perched on its edge.
What happened
The blade
here?
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Everything else is just big.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Shut up! Oh my god. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay, I think these might be the same as the last route, so we enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense
fuck?
drifts up from below.
That are...
For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
The steps are almost as deep as you are tall. That are some big steps.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
Is it?
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Wait, is she gonna be big as well?
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Uh-oh. Oh
You
no.
weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Oh no.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see
Well,
her.
okay, what the fuck is wrong with you, actually?
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little...
He's
is.
ready to serve her.
He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Okay, let's continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak
hey.
starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
You're pretty and very big.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you, it was pointless.
Yeah,
to
she could
resist
probably just, you know, she could just pull her arm and then just literally rip out the wall. Probably.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Yeah, she's even floating.
Drop it.
Yeah, sure.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that.
What is this call out?
And yet you did. She She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what
You
it
can still
feels
pick
like
up the
to be in
knife,
her
right? It's right there.
presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Oh, okay. Huh. Oh my god. Guys. Come on. Oh. Yeah, sure. Let's see what
On her
happens.
command, you fall to the floor, knees
That movement was
painfully
cool.
connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Yeah, sure, let's talk.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Wait! That's bad!
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
She actually wants to end the world now. I think that's bad.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Miss? This doesn't look normal anymore.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
Yep.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is
Oh,
inevitable.
she's inevitable!
Can't you feel it?
Does she have the Infinity Stones as well?
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
Pick up the knife again, it's still there.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
That's a lot of options. You can pledge yourself to her. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. Oh my god. What would you have me do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Do I look like I can do that? If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
Shut up!
It's
No
not
one
rude
asked
to
you.
question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
I don't know if I believe that.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
You're sold, you're buying the game. Let's go.
The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
I'm not sure if we have the same definition of a better dawn, but
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Probably, but I still have text options. Just because you're supposed to end the world, I can read, yes, to end the world, doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be you can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Hey! I can ask questions, okay? They always say questions don't cost anything.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps. Or a pet.
Is she listing the priest with the pet? Really? I'm curious about both. I want to pick both. If I do this, she will hate us. But what the fuck happens if I pledge myself to her? Save first? You know what? Maybe. Well, then let's try this one. I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Oh.
Do it. It's what she wants.
No objections here.
Okay.
I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
I mean, we kind of need it either way, so...
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Oh, damn. Oh. Pick up the
Reach
blade.
forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay,
Yet.
yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Uh-oh, we're making excuses.
You
Stand.
feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken.
Here it comes. Stab your left eye with the knife.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
I don't think I want this self of her to join the amalgamation.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your
What the
throat.
fuck? How is the Hammer? How's that gonna help you?
What?
What?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh no, that's gonna be the wrong end this. Oh no. No, dear God. Lightning. Don't JPEG, yeah.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Yep.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Slay yourself.
No,
Oh.
you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done.
About that.
The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you, quaking against my will.
This is interesting.
And defying a god.
The narrator is like actively fighting against her right now.
It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me.
Yeah!
There's something else in there.
Yeah! That's what I was saying.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now.
Oh.
An echo.
It used to be a person, huh?
Is she talking about you?
Take notes, everyone. Take notes.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I
don't care what you are. You're mine.
What? I'm so sorry, just to...
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries, your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever.
Jeez, okay, she's directly controlling him, holy shit.
No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark.
And you die. Oh, chapter 3. Hey!
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path...
This is different.
Let me guess. At the end of that path is a cabin.
Excuse me? This is the third time we've been here, and this is hardly a path in the woods. It's all big
Oh
and weird.
no, the paranoid is back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god.
Another witness to her rage.
Oh, both of them are here. Oh no. Oh god.
I'm here to keep him in check. I'm sick of prying fingers digging around in our head, and he's making it all too easy for them to get in. This is bad.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, is it now? I hadn't noticed. Do you need a primer, Mr. Amnesiac?
No, I'm quite alright, but if all of you would take a moment to settle down, there's something important I'd like to get across to you before it's too late.
Is it about the princess? We already know all about the princess.
No, I feel like it's gonna be something different.
Not to be trusted, that one.
No, I mean, yes, it's about the princess, but whatever you think I'm going to say, it's probably not that.
You're not to be trusted either.
True.
Look, fine, just out with it already, yeah? If I hear the words, "You're here to slay her," or "If you don't, it will be the end of
I
the
love the
world,"
voice acting right
you've
now.
got speaking privileges.
the hero is so full of their shit. He just doesn't care anymore. He's like, oh my god, just fucking say it.
You two are just wasting your time. It's all going to end when we open that cabin door, which means it's already all over. What's the point of dawdling?
Hero is my
Already
Aussie.
written.
Okay, that nonsense he's going on about, that's what we need to talk about. You've been here before, obviously.
Obviously.
So you have met us. Because boy, were you in denial about that last time.
No, I haven't met you, but reality is clearly falling apart at the moment, and the only reason that would happen is if you knew things you weren't supposed to know.
But it already kind of fell apart in the first route, unless we've been here for routes before that, which we wouldn't know. Maybe there was a very first route where things went wrong, and that's how we started the game, already into whatever is going wrong.
What the hell are you talking about? He's talking about those weird marble trees and how wrong everything looks.
Or maybe, maybe that first one was what went wrong already, but like, maybe you just shouldn't have touched the mirror, actually.
Yes, exactly. Whatever you did before gave her far too much power. So you've got to cut it out, get to that cabin and slay her before things get any more out of hand.
We've built a new god, and she is limitless.
Oh my god, I hate the broken. Holy shit.
Our thoughts doing that. Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small. Shit! What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I'm making her even stronger?
No, make her small. Make her tiny. Then you can step on her.
Do you hear those two, with their runaway thoughts? I'm only giving you the sliver of information I'm giving you now because things are already deep in the shitter. This was my last card to play, and it looks like it's already made things worse. So hurry, cabin, now.
I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. Why won't you fucking answer?
As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin.
I just wanted to know.
Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything.
Forward?
The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Stop believing everything you hear. We just have to get our thoughts in order. We just have to think straight. Any, words of warning?
I think it's too late for that.
You already know everything you need to know.
Proceed to the cabin.
As you step forward,
Oh!
the cabin explodes.
Music though.
You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Ouch. She's more than big.
The princess emerges.
Oh
her
no!
body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
She fucking turned biblical!
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts. Trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
What are the Evangelion, yeah?
The little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always
Shinji, get in the mech!
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something beds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Embrace oblivion. You know what? This is JRPG mood. Kill the god!
Yeah, screw all of this, I'm with you. A real god would lead us as part of her plan.
True!
You'll never make it. And even if you do, what could you possibly hope to accomplish?
Music is a little bit too loud for the acting.
We'll do what we were always supposed to. We'll take this blade and we'll sink it into her heart. Look at the way everything's being flung around her. If we just throw ourselves
But it's really
in her
good,
direction,
so I don't mind.
I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe none of this is real. Maybe we can do whatever we want to do. With a forceful tug, you yank the blade out from the tree. You close
Let's
your
go, let's
eyes,
go, let's
you
go.
Take a deep breath, and for a moment you can feel everything around you, like you're a part of everything, and everything is a part of you. And then your eyes open, settling on your target. It's time.
Slay the princess. Ooh, I like the parallax here. Yeah. 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 Slay the princess. However you're gonna do
Launch
that.
yourself towards the princess. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Even now you defy me. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined to end everything.
Yeah, do it. Show her.
And this.
Why do I feel so cold?
Oh. Oh. We do not get the chance to slay her, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. What the fuck? They turned away our cool moment. They just took her. Yeah, kill steal. What?
No. Where did she go?
She's gone. Is this the end of the world? Did she end herself? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
No rules of nature. Yeah, it's just like in the boss fights when we're at the last phase and I have to hit the QTE. There we go, that's the one. And I hit it wrong and we just die in the most unceremonial way ever. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
What?
I don't want to look at us.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You withered. What? You've withered. Huh? You find yourself in a long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
No contradictions can exist. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me.
Damn.
Even if
The call out.
you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
These we already asked. I'm curious about these. You can attack the entity or destroy your body, but I kinda don't want to do that. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Oh, it gets me every time! Ah! Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that
Yes, we are in the path of the woods, path to the woods. Anything new? No, this is the same. Okay, let's go to the cabin.
you make your way.
Proceed into the cabin. I'm using the skip button, so it's only skips dialogue that we have seen before. Also, yes, the narrator is back. What if I just don't take the blade this time? Let's just go.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Oh,
revealing
okay,
a staircase
this is,
faintly
new,
illuminated
apparently.
by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp. A hint of rot
I'm curious what's
filtering
gonna happen
through
next.
ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Also, talking about things that happen next. If you didn't hear about it yet, mark next week, Friday, in your calendars, because there may or may not be me changing attire officially. And it's gonna be really cool. And there might be very cool announcements, and you might want to see it. So, next Friday. Next Friday. Also, we need to stretch, because we reached the 1 hour mark. You get new eyebrows as well. No, my eyebrows are the same. And hydrate. Oh. Changing attire. Boo. Boo. Bad joke.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
What did you expect? Nothing, and you guys still surprise me. I'm here to save you!
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Well, I don't care.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
She's very scared and kind this time. Probably because we didn't pick up the knife.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Hi! Hello!
You walk down the stairs
Hey.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Oh, maybe she's more willing to talk now about stuff.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. I'm not riding on you here.
Bro, have you become half of the broken or what is happening?
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out
about
of those
that.
chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Let's talk a bit first. Maybe she has more to say.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. She looks so friendly. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Okay.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
I get that reference. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
It's interesting how she seems to be entirely defined by whether you approach her with a knife or without. That's a cool plot point. Yeah, very much so.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Aww.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and
is
slay
that your
her before
conclusion?
it's too late.
Okay, that's what I mean. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Okay, sorry, I just wanted some lore,
Okay,
gee.
but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
That's the question. It's not what, it's the if. Oh, you can actually just go up and retrieve the blade like that. For all I know, you're locked up here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
You never stop. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding.
If the middle name is also Princess, it will be Princess, Princess, Princess.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Damn.
It's not like you'd believe me.
What? Oh, because I don't know you. That's why. Okay. I was sent here to slay you. But I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world.
I think.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Fair enough.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
That's my question, yeah.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Well, you turn into a Evangelion biblically accurate goddess, and then you just step on everyone. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her.
I like the world, me at the peak of my mental breakdown.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
True.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
That's still the question, right? Who sent us here? And like, couldn't they have slain her themselves?
Don't let
Hey,
her turn
Mond.
the tables here. This isn't about
Ready for some
trust.
slaying?
This is
I'm
about
trying to be
risk.
friendly
We
right now.
stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person.
I left the knife
and a subjugating
upstairs.
monarch.
I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Yeah.
You're only making this more difficult.
Shut up.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I feel like she might not enjoy getting her arm cut off as much as the other princess.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Oh, they said you are doing the right thing. Mm.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
What? Okay, I want to see. Does she have a suggestion? Because I don't think she wants to cut her arm.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete
Okay, she doesn't mind.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your
Okay.
way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs
We're getting
slams
stopped
shut.
again.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
But we don't have the knife. Wait, we don't have the knife.
Is someone else here?
So that means we can't even try to kill her. Return to the bottom of
You
the
make
stairs.
your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, we don't have a knife this time.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's
Yup.
a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
This is even worse. What?
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
Huh?
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike,
What?
it's now.
What?
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Question 1. Why didn't you do that from the start? Question 2. Why do we have to see this image again?
You cut into her flesh.
Yes, I know.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Yeah, stop!
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
Where did the blade come from? It just landed here.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her
Hey.
wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
How you doing?
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
But she's happy to be with us.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
Are we really gonna do this again?
I can't just let her escape into the world.
How many times, old man?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh, I hate you.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't
hate
just do
you.
that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
No. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
It's complicated.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Okay, we're not getting stepped on this time.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
She knows. She understands.
We both know this isn't you.
Yes.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh no. No! Why are you killing me again?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Who's everyone?
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again. You feel every inch.
No, don't do
slices
that.
its way into your body.
Oh my god. This one is so terrible. Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
Man.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
But at least she's trying, I guess. Stabs you. Oops, sorry.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
28 stab wounds. Was there no other way? Could she have tried to, like, I don't know, do some meditation exercise with us to snap out of it and fight against the narrator? Did she have to, like, stab us?
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming
Oh,
from
she's
you.
crying.
As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the
Pink
reality of what's
mentions.
happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
The narrator is colorblind too, because this is not a pink, this is clearly red. Like, what the fuck is he playing? Is he playing Danganronpa right now? What's going on?
Everything goes dark.
And you die. Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Here we go again.
You're here to slay her.
Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it
Yes.
that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last
Smitten.
time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh my god. No. Oh.
Beloved?
Our beloved.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table.
Amazing.
Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically.
It's
Sounds
voice
like
of
he's
the
the sort
chat.
who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Oh my god. 4, yes, the narrator, the hero, the smitten, and me. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
I
Yeah.
already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Oh, what is the cabin gonna look like? Is it gonna be like a castle or something?
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Would be cool if we go up instead of down. Go save Rapunzel.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin. Okay, let's see.
The interior of the cabin is clean and
Yeah.
elegant. Its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries.
Yeah, like a
Prison
castle.
befitting a royal prisoner.
I was
The only
right.
furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
What if I leave the blade here again?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Enter the basement. We're not being hostile.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers
Oh.
in the light of the torches
Oh.
positioned along
Oh.
the walls.
Posh.
The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is
Every
probably doing
time.
her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Okay, now you're getting a little bit weird. That's a two-way street.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
You're having a crushy-washy. But you're taking it a bit too
You walk
far,
down the
Wowie.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her
She
wrist,
has really
binding
pretty
her
dress
to the
on
far
now.
wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from
Shut
your
up.
unjust and foul imprisonment.
Is she gonna eat her arm again?
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Am I glad that you are not the one talking?
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Yeah.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Hey!
Did you hear that?
Hey, girly!
She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
You are the voice of the hero. Quite literally.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Exactly.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Yeah, but he initiated the situation, so in a sense, he has at least 40% of, he's at least 40% at fault here.
Only because he made us try and kill her, it was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I would not agree with that, but okay. Just again, she ate her arm.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Ah, so here's the funny thing about timelines, right?
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Who hasn't ate their arm in a moment of panic? I just lose my cape when I panic.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this?
Oh,
Sure
now
we
you're...
could rest-
Really? Now you're questioning it further.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it.
He has,
Don't
yes.
let him distract you. Just do your job.
It's okay, I'm here. Why did you kill me?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
I don't know if that's telling her to kill us per se, but...
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with
yes,
every
please,
word
next time I
that
die,
passes
do
through
end the
her
world.
Beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
She didn't say she did it. Honestly, the word sucks. Whoa, okay, that's a little bit crazy. I mean, you don't have to end the world. Actually, the world is not at fault for what people do on it. So, if anything, you may end the people, I guess, but don't end the world.
Then I didn't end the world.
Yippee!
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Not so sure.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Is that how it works now? Huh.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Is that weird? I mean, she probably doesn't want to lose her arm, right? But if it's the only option, then she would probably do it again.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Now that is probably weird.
That's because she's perfect.
No, now she's being weird.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh, that's interesting.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Then how did you come to be, huh?
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Or always being crazy smitten, you know? Rescue the princess.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Again?
I would if you had a weapon.
Don't worry, it will magically appear in approximately 30 seconds.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You're not in control. I wonder how Voice of Smitten would have reacted to Mummy Princess. I mean, that's when the smitten one just turns into the broken, isn't it?
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
True!
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
We literally... Okay, we can just
That
slide it through, I
shouldn't have
guess.
worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Yeah, ain't no way this should have worked. What?
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Now run away together into the sunset.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
So what are you gonna do now, huh?
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Suddenly dies.
What do we do now?
That's a good question. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Let's go!
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Aw.
I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
Yeah, you're not getting stabbed right now.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Just got back and we're already in love. Yeah, we're running away into the sunset with the princess.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I doubt you, man.
I think I want to leave, and I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Music stops. Voice distorts. And I think I want to murder you.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Okay, we're fine. Do you want to end the world? If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
Oh?
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Yippee!
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
It is happening.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Wow! Hand-holding illegal.
You and the princess
True.
walk up the stairs hand
That's lewd.
in hand. Ugh,
Yeah.
the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Narrator hates love. Hater.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Wow, you asshole!
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
And the knife is magically gonna appear.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah. You know what? Just be on the ride. Just see what happens. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair
Push it
of
open.
teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Push it open with the power of love.
And the lock clicks and the door
Yeah.
open. Are you
Kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs and...
It is a love
That's right,
story
there's
after
still a
all.
chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No. What the imagine you actually just slay her right now. That would be so fucked up.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
It's okay, it's mutual.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes,
Let's
I suppose you
go.
are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Romance haze, your love will set you free. I got an achievement.
A happy ending at last.
The music. Oh no, she's about to get fucking disintegrated.
We did it! What should we do now?
Plop, disintegrates.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Well, I'm glad he's disappearing too.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, wait, we have feathers? I only paid attention to like, the scaly skin. And you couldn't see much in the mirror. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It is time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Is that a mirror?
What do we look
Why is it
like?
here?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains you've unraveled. Oh. You find yourself in a long quiet once again. Cabin! Oh, you are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
She's relatively normal again.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Yeah, people do die. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But
True.
nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Also true. Oh, when you sent me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the Narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Do you know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair enough. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
What? Final one. Whoa! Everything goes dark and you die, and you got God again. Bring the damsel to her, a loving vessel. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Fuck.
And in
Go to the cabin! Proceed to the cabin. Oh, Which one do we do now? We can't have the same one again, so... Maybe I'll go without it again. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
What?
great job, you've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Hi!
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's
Okay. That's... I don't know. Examine the chains?
You're only making this more difficult.
We have seen this before.
Maybe
Other
there's some way to break
ideas?
the chains?
She's the friendly one, though, right now.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself
Oh,
once again.
I've been too fast.
You're here to slay the princess.
Okay. Return.
You make your way
I've
to the
seen this before. Okay, so we have the same scenario as before. She's friendly, and we didn't take the knife, and the knife lands here, and now we have to decide whether we save her or slay her. If we save her again, maybe we can slay her in the next round. Instead of going with her. I mean, I wanted to try that anyway, so maybe try that, yeah.
Fine.
Save her. Approach the locked door. Warn her. And I can't resist this time. Slay the princess.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
I mean, do I look like?
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She's angry. Uh-oh.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Yeah, she can do that.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sing you with ease.
Someone didn't get their
collapse
8 hours of sleep.
Your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
I think she doesn't like me anymore.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Wait, you're supposed to get 8 hours? No, not really.
It can't just end like this, right?
I think it's just an average number that people like to use.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry.
Good night.
It's over.
It's Jover. Personally, if I sleep 8 hours, I am likely to get a headache, so I have to sleep less.
Everything goes dark.
And you die. The witch! Oh shit.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Mount, I couldn't resist her again because it blocks out paths that you have taken before, so you don't get repeated paths, so I had to slay her immediately.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But the outcome is probably the same, so... Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
The opportunist. Oh. Sleep isn't an average. What's important is getting sleep in the first place. Sleep is better than no sleep. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It depends from person to person. But yeah, I'm someone... I don't particularly enjoy sleeping, but I'm also someone who can't sleep for very long. Otherwise, I just get a headache. I usually sleep 6 to 7 hours.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Maybe I pick up the blade this time.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade this time.
Take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
You know what? That's pretty smart, yes.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Okay, enter the basement. Bye, Mira.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
She's gonna be a big monster, trying to eat us or something.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I don't know if we can at this point. Also, yeah, dang, there's certainly a better way to phrase this than writing it like this, so please be a little bit more considerate.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on
Oh,
my stairs.
no!
Calm down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Makes sense since she is a witch now, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Say nothing.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Yeah, surely that's gonna work. The whole 8 hours thing is just like the 8 glasses of water thing. If I have a good day, I drink 2 glasses of water. And good days are usually when I stream, because then I just drink more by default.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
I like your attitude, opportunist.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Don't forget to hydrate off stream. I do. It's very big classes, okay?
Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh!
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roof.
She's a Kremlin.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
She knows. She knows.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
I mean, she probably has really good hunting instincts right now and is very aware.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Oh my god. Oh whoa. She's oh whoa.
Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Realization moment.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
So query, for the duration of this route, I should just speak like that, right?
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Hold on, I have an idea. I'm gonna be shiny for a little bit. Do I still have this? Is it here? Please tell me I have it here. Hold on. Yes, I have it. Yes, I have it. There we go. Okay, everyone. This is gonna be how we play for the remainder of this route. Let's go.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Shall we?
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Yeah, Cinnia is back. Cinnia.
I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Sorry, I lost my tongue. I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
All right. Both of us are monster-shaped now, right?
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I don't know about that one. I get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Sorry, it usually works with chat. I died last time. You didn't! If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it should be you.
You were the one who tried to kill me when my back was turned. You were the one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the winner.
Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Ouch!
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
That sounds better.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Well... Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to
Hi,
me.
Gweg.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Wait a minute. What?
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Help?
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I shouldn't have asked. Oh no. Oh no. You can give her the blade. Sway the princess. Oh, if we sway the princess, we take this photo, don't we? If I do this, she's gonna sway me. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Time to die.
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I abstain.
Oh my god.
You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Never mind, that was such a silly idea. Was the hero present so far at all? Yeah, the hero was always here, but I always thought we played the hero, but it turns out the hero is just another voice from the way they talked just now. You know what?
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Kill me.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Because I'm nice.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Actually, her hairstyle is kinda cute.
What do you think happens now?
A word of oval. Be better than this. I'm not sure. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
No! Oh.
Then she buries the blade in your heart.
Well, that went... Wait.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Whoopsie.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble,
Oh.
her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
She's regretting it.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
You fucking die.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
And you die. The thorn! Okay. There we go.
You're on a
We did
path
it.
in the woods.
She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
Voice of the cheated! Oh my god.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
Well, the things happen sometimes. Welcome back, Sin. Thank you so much. What happened? I was gone for like, I don't know, 5 minutes? What happened? Oh hey, look at that. 2-hour mark. It means stretch. And hydrate.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
You died again? I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't even here.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another
Yeah,
way
she
to do
regretted
things.
killing us just now, so maybe now she's
You know,
nicer.
Maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
Yeah.
What another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
I don't
Not that
care.
changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
Oh.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Sure.
Oh, oops.
Twice.
Sorry. Wait, there's logs, right? Twice actually. Oh, he was cut off and then... Okay. Then I spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the... Yeah, okay, we know about the princess. Oh, you sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
Actually.
So you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it.
Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening?
Oh, okay.
Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here
You gotta
probably means that
believe.
you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. Sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
No, they're fine. It's okay. They all get swallowed up by the black void
I
in
need
the
to
end.
stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts. Okay, maybe this one. We're even now. I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin.
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
Thanks!
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it.
Well, you don't count.
Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that.
Yeah!
Trust.
The opportunist! He gets me!
Trust in what plan? The decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole
Yeah.
trusting, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret
See?
from himself.
We get even so that, you know, we open up new possibilities.
Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Okay. Seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Let's go.
It isn't long before you find
Oh,
yourself at the base
Forney.
of the cabin. I don't know if I'd
Oh,
say
oops.
everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Proceed into the cabin. What does it look like?
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Yeah.
Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Things are a little bit different.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
Are we... is this all we needed? Are we going to
Well,
the
it's not here. And if she has it...
amalgamation world?
Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon.
Oh my
That's the smart thing
god.
to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
How do you know how this is supposed to work?
Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
Yeah. True. The only thing I see... Oh! Will the narrator see the mirror now? Probably not, right? The only thing I see is that mirror.
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror.
Yeah, that again! Oh my god!
But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right? Yeah, it counts for something. He's either a liar or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those.
Yeah.
So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror?
What mirror? Huh?
I promise you there isn't a mirror and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Approach the mirror. Yeah, who do you even want to slay here, actually?
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us.
Wipe the mirror
You
clean.
reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be
Oh!
good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't
Oh
it?
boy! Oh no!
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
You know what, let me just save here for no reason in particular. Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
Stubborn refusal of self-reflection. Surely a metaphor? Depends on what exactly the narrator is. I still don't know.
The stairs to the basement are covered in a
Fluffy.
fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only
I
recently
know they're
been
thorny, but they look
extinguished.
kind of fluffy,
Yet
don't
fresh
they?
shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
Yeah, we can only approach the mirror after slaying the princess or like finishing the route. Like either we slay her or she gets eaten up.
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much.
Nah, she will be
Yet
fine,
you still want us to
right?
keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
Okay, I was gonna say you'd make it through that. It's okay. It's like this opening should be large enough, but then again, I don't know how large the character is actually. We only ever saw a hand.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back.
Hi!
I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know either. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Let's go.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern,
girl.
now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick with hostile vegetation.
That's not nice.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
You can cut yourself out of that, right?
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Aww, no! That's not how it is. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. No. Turn and leave. I don't want to leave. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you let me.
I want to trust you.
Is that all the... Oh, okay, she's having her dress. Okay, that looked sus for a second.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
I'm helping a weird space god in the after realm. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us.
Aww.
But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Yeah, and you murdered me, but hey.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
No big feelings.
And I've also hurt you.
Yeah. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
Like using the knife to cut the veins?
Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action. Reach for the blade?
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers.
Huh?
For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades.
You're
Her grip
fine,
finally
I got
loosens and she
you.
allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it.
Free her and delete the
We free
world.
her, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
Thanks that you agree.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides,
Even the cheated
wouldn't
one
really
says
stick it
that.
to him to free her.
Yeah, even the cheated one says that.
Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
Bye, Sora. Thanks for stopping by.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count.
Exactly.
And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
Yeah, he's sus.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
No, not in my book.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I just wanted my blade back. You're on your own. Turn and leave.
Yes.
No.
What a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action.
Ah,
Let's
yes,
free this
opportunist.
princess.
Whatever you say, man.
Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here. United in our actions and intentions.
Yeah.
United. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure. We're all friends. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you?
No.
Still, what it would take is a
Stop!
single
Stop
step of
trying!
blade.
I'm not gonna do it!
Is that really all you've got? Threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right. He's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the
Oh
beginning.
my god! Oh my god, that's so mean.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Oh my god. Mutual hate. Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
There's no
Shameful,
door to
really,
close.
But the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you, you asshole.
You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
Yeah, just move him out.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Cut into the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Aw. This drawing looks so cute, actually.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve
I mean, it
this?
does, but it would do either way, so...
It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all.
If we
I've
die,
wanted.
the world ends. If we kill her, the world ends and we go back to the space. If we leave with her, the world ends and we go back to the space.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
I wonder if the art is the same artist or several. Sometimes the style really changes. You think so?
We've already made our decision.
I feel like it might be one person.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
It's because this game was developed over years. That makes a lot more sense, yeah. I feel like this is all the same artist. Step into your freedom!
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day, you irredeemable murderers.
Let's go! Irredeemable murderers! Woo!
What do we do now? Where's everything going?
Away.
Why is it so cold?
Goodbye. I liked this route. I like that it's not either side, right? It's like the middle path. We both killed each other and then we come to an understanding and we leave together. I like that. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? And there's that mirror again.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
We reassure the hero
Fine.
all the time. Yeah, right, because then it's just us left.
It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
It seems the wife was the one doing the art, but the husband maybe did some. I don't know. It's a couple that made the game. Oh. Well, it depends on whether the husband can draw. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Let's go. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. I would think it's only one of them drawing though, because it's clearly one art style, I feel like. You are nothing at all. Oh. Oh. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. What the fuck? It's like the bird crow thing?
I think you know what I am.
Oh. Oh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Oh, and then another crack forms in another and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Hi! So you were the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Your mouth kinda ugly. Ah! If you're not me, then what are you?
Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oh, somebody made you after, and I'm what's left of him. Oh. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh, what? Oh, what? I'm the long quiet. Okay, nice that you just answer it like that now. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Oh, are you just scared of death this much? I always knew I was special. Nah. I want to find out as much stuff as I can. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Oh.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
So she's a concept that's, you know, causing death, and his death in particular too, and that's why we're supposed to end her, because she does quite literally end everyone, because that's what leads to death, and that's when life ends, and that's the same as, you know, ending the world for someone. Do you have anything to say for yourself? What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever.
That sounds fucking horrible.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
My bro has not played Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, clearly. Others like you, I have so many questions. Why couldn't you have told me that from the start? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? Amazing. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion.
Would it really be life if nothing ever changes? Exactly, that's the point, isn't it? I don't think it's like... My god, this is so overly poetic right now, but like the entire point of life is like living through it and how everything changes constantly and what you do with it, right? So I don't know if that would still count, because then what? You just stagnate into something that I guess you can say is alive, but is that really life?
Until then, the clock ticks on.
The ones at the bottom seemed very promising. Let's see. Who cares about dying? The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sound, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Okay, but don't you deny whatever comes next to exist then? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
Well, clearly not, because I end up landing here again. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
Okay, asshole. Death of the author. Run out of questions. Damn. Lie. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. How sassy is this? I think I like this. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Run away with the princess. Bye! As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Where art thou? Oh, there you are. You are many.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long.
It's kind of bright in here.
I've ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm ascending. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Cinnia of the light. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Oh, spun us from one into two.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I will save the game, is what I'm doing. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us.
True, who's gonna stop us? Don't you have a say in all of this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Ah, so... Oh, because he wove 1 into 2 and they did belong together previously, technically, so that's why they always... Ah, that's why we had to complete her as well. Okay. That's what I think, at least, it is. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to
Wait,
enlighten
no!
you, then so be it. A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust.
I don't want to fight.
When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin.
Oh, that's the one.
Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be nurtured. And you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Valid point. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. I guess.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
We haven't tried that, so you can't know. Ow.
There takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed.
Why are we argument fighting?
Nothing that could hold us back.
Why are we fighting at all? I just wanted to explore. I leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fight early and surrender? I mean, I don't want to attack her or kill her or anything, but I don't know if I should immediately go with her either. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Hi!
Suspended in the gravity of an idea that threatens to consume you. And you are alone. A tiny island caught between the death of the old world and the birth of the new. But alone is not helpless. When you were confronted with my vessel's apotheosis, you chose against all odds to defy me. To hold on to your inner self with
I did
all
that.
its flaws, even in the scorching light of my divinity.
Yeah, because gods can be killed. In everyday RPG. That means it must work in novels.
And it is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Oh, you can explore that. I mean, I guess this is right, but can we talk about us?
You feel into your emotions, pain or suffering. There is beauty and ugliness, and love and conflict. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, we saw
Oh
the
no,
need
not
for
the neck one.
impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
I feel like these all don't. I feel like these are still the best option. Explore. No, I don't agree with that. I mean, you shouldn't do either, right? There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture.
We are the whole of reality.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Do we have to end the current universe though? I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. I'm so confused. I'm like kind of confused at what we're doing right now. It's between change and stagnation, right? But like, am I just fighting her to stay in stagnation? Like, I wouldn't agree with that. But does she have to erase the universe right now because of that? Then again, the narrator did mention that this universe is near death. So I guess it would die either way. Do you trust the narrator though? I do not. Change means everything continues moving forward, so the only way to save the universe would be to stop everything. You could say this universe is near death. Yeah, the narrator is dead. But what would the middle path even be if they come to a middle path? If like one of the options is exploring something different than moving or stagnating, then what would that be? Like, what even is there in between? You know what? Let's explore. What if we just stay here?
something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hero! I thought voices weren't allowed here.
Apparently that's not true, but we can worry about it later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Ah. You know, maybe the issue isn't whether it's about, you know, stagnation or change. Maybe it's just how she stands above it right now.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick.
Maybe it's more about finding a mutual understanding than just going with her. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Oh. It's so bright!
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yes, a little bit. There's people in the windows.
Do you need me to describe things?
No, please don't.
That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you made it here too? We never really got
The
to talk to
contrarian.
her, did we? This one, I mean.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
He got fucking obliterated.
Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do if I were in the driver's seat with that kind of power.
Fair enough. Good riddance? What? Oh, the narrator. No, I'm not sad. Honestly, I'm not sad to see him go. Good riddance.
Good riddance? Really? I'm gonna miss the guy. Yeah, right. He really put us through hell, didn't he?
Enter the basement.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. If that's what you think is best, then that's what you think is best. I'm just along for the ride at this
Maybe I
point.
should have taken it.
Those winding stairs
no.
again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite.
This
Not this
time.
time.
This
I
time?
don't know what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Continue down the stairs.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs.
Hey, you're not
No
bound.
weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the script.
Oh.
Are we missing a page?
Sit with them. You look, you look great today. It's so good to finally see you again.
It is, for all of us. We've seen so many threads of stories told between us, but this moment is unexpected. Even when we've seen it all, you still managed to surprise us.
I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her, but we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
Did you hear that in the background of the recording? Or was that like ambient noise? It sounded like there was something like moving in the background in that specific line. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
We don't know. We've seen through so many eyes, but all of them have been hers. We like you as you are. We like us as we are. Maybe we would have liked her version of us too, turning the wheel of a cosmic cycle together. But that's not the choice you made, even though she did everything in her power to convince you.
I thought it was you moving around, it was not me, no?
It took courage for you to make your way down here, away from the paths others would have had you walk. We find that courage beautiful.
No.
But that's the worst part of us. That's me she's talking about. I think that's the point. There is no worst part of us.
Can you finally tell me your name now that we are here at the end of everything?
We're just a stranger. But that doesn't mean we have to be distant from you. It just means that we'll always be able to find new things to discover in each other.
That's sweet. But it's also a little sad. I think it's only sad if we want it to be sad.
None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
Is it unfair if it's our fault?
We didn't weave apart the existence of stagnation and change.
Was it not? We found you at the end of all things, and you found us. Is that not fair? Would this moment be what it is without the pain that built to it?
It wouldn't be.
We know we must sound like her, but it's how we feel. Everything that happened to us seems so important now. We walked a long and winding path together, and we've cherished every second of it.
Besides, I don't think fairness has much to do with anything.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
Yeah.
But that's what you've always been, even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are, and neither can we.
That is true.
So, you might as well embrace it.
Godhood cringe. Are you the same as you are out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world. But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
That's kind of like us, isn't it? Yeah. We really are the same.
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
It's so tempting to speak as she would. To simply state that we're all of them. But there were also something new. We don't know if you'll find that answer satisfying. Perhaps you'd rather hear that we're the first version of her that you've met, but that we've been shaped by the experiences of all of the others. Yes. That feels right to us.
Yeah, it feels
It's
right to
her.
me too.
It wouldn't make sense if she was anyone else.
What if we just leave?
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore. It's the spirit of the thing.
Oh, contrarian. Handshake. Respectful handshake.
Leave? But what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible, or what that would mean for you?
Yeah, sure.
Is that what you want?
Not knowing is exactly why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want this.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, I think we've done our job.
Yeah, you did well. Are you two going to be okay alone?
We're not alone. We have each other.
True!
And I'm sure we'll find the others.
Probably. Try to get away from the smitten. Leave with the princess. You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, and comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize them. They're unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence. They have no part to play anymore, and they know this, yet they still are. You prefer smitten? No, 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 the opposite. That's why I say get away from him. And then they cross the room to the door outside. You follow their confident steps.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together, with someone who exists outside of us. With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
Aww. Neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there. Are you ready? Who's going to open it? I love you. No, I think I'd like to ask, are you ready?
It's hard to tell with so many voices talking at once. But we're more ready than we're not.
Oh, and what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. I got an achievement. Artist, Abby. There you go. We did it! Hand holding again, this time approved. Yeah! This time allowed. Damn. That was crazy. Patreon alpha testers. We did it! Woo! That was really cool. Oh, that's so cute! Thanks to our little creatures. Wednesday spoons, and I didn't see the last one. Our song, finish the game, the good ending doesn't count. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh, cool. Oh, okay, this is cute. I like this. Explore, follow us somewhere else, make your playlist, play our other game. Return to the main menu. Okay, we did it! Ah, I like that ending, because that's where I was like, okay, why does it have to be one or the other? Can we find somewhere in between? And I feel like them... Like, it doesn't have to be about the world itself. Them taking the step that is unexplored and then seeing what happens. I mean, that's kinda... That's also a way to move forward, right? It doesn't have to be her knowing and like standing on top as a god and being like, oh, we will see the universe be and then end and then be and then end again. And that's how it should be. I feel like them going on together is a nice way of resolving it. I just said it, it's just like the Danganronpa endings. Kinda, yeah, or they open the door and leave the academy. Your choices were really relatable. I'm glad to hear that. Did you ever encounter a sort of dragon form of the princess? I don't think I did, no. Yeah, in the end there will be change and then stagnation and then change. Yeah, I feel like both are necessary. It doesn't have to be one or the other, right? Like, the thing that I feel like urges change the most is probably stagnation. Because stagnation is what, you know, pushes you to go for change, I feel like. It's like you, like, just by how we are, I feel like we are so likely to get sick of, like, being stuck. Or feeling like we are stuck, that's when we're like, okay, I need to change something. Or I want to experience something else, right? That's why you kind of need both. Pure change means nothing matters as it will change. Pure stagnation means nothing matters as it will ever be the same. Yeah, I feel like both are not good as the only extreme. There are so many endings to this game, so many branching routes of each route. And you know what's the best thing? If you buy the game, you can experience all of them. Adversity is my love, but witch and thorn are good. I really like the witch leading into the thorned one. I like the thorns one. I think that might have been my favorite, just because it was not one or the other. Again, it was the middle ground, right? You need to differentiate between stagnant and calmness. I mean, yeah, definitely. You end game so you can recommend again. Rap won't be slain here. Is that also a visual novel? Vice game, go mental with killing every version of her. If you want to, then that's something you can do. But yeah, also if you want to experience a dragon princess, then there's that. I believe I would want to try an evil run, but I probably wouldn't be able to push through. Understandable. I have a really hard time being mean in games. Because then I'm like, oh no. I get too emotional. Time to play the hit sequel Slay the Spire. That was decent. That was a decent joke. I'll give you that. Also, we reached the 3-hour mark, so a final stretch. And a hydrate. I started an Evil Baldur's Gate free run yesterday, and I feel horrible already. Because I'm just giving everyone a miserable time. Ooh. But yeah. Oh, actually self-voicing volume drop, text-to-speech, clipboard debug, self-voicing, text-to-speech. Oh, you know what? I haven't seen that before. I haven't looked into it. This is really good. Nice. But yeah, great game. Enjoyed it a lot. I will probably go back to it and look at what other stuff there is. I don't know if I should do another stream for it, because we have kind of seen, you know, we did kind of go through it now. So maybe I'll just leave it up to you to get the game and see more if you want to, you know, keep some suspension maybe. Even though I do still want to see the rest, so... It's really cute that this is made by a couple and that they worked on this together. The art is really good. I love the art. I love the art style they went for. And holy shit, again, the fact that they set up all of this in Ren'Py and it looks so good and they put in clearly so much effort is like... Wow. That's my brain. It's 2 AM, good night. Good night! Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for playing this. I love to see your reactions. Thank you guys for recommending this and voting for it too. And I will say, I did not expect to be done after 2 streams. To be fair, I think I streamed a little bit longer on both of them, so otherwise it would have been a 3rd stream. But it was a rather short experience, but it was really good, and there's still more stuff to go through if you wanted to. So it's not like this was everything the game had to offer either. But yeah, I feel like the length is good, because any longer, and it might overstay its welcome. So I feel like for getting to the ending of a route, the time is fine, and then if you want more, you can definitely go back and get more. I really like that. So pacing is good, voice acting is good, art is great, story, I like the story a lot, story was great. And is there anything I didn't like, actually? I'm trying to think if there was anything that I did not like. I don't think there was anything that I disliked. Smitten? I mean, his character was an annoying little bitch, right? But that was his thing, so that's not a bad thing that I actually disliked about the game. I just disliked him for being him. And I disliked the narrator for being the narrator. But that makes him a good character still, so... I guess... I guess at the ending, like where you have this debating fight, it was a little bit confusing, because if you followed with the same type of answers, then you would proceed to other responses that would fit the dialogue at that point, but I could also pick something entirely else, and I've just felt like that's a weird option if I picked it, so that's why I didn't pick it at all. So I guess the setup of the final fight makes a lot of answers redundant in a way, because it just feels weird. But it's also not something that like really bothered me, so yeah. I guess there's nothing that I actively dislike about the game, so good and solid game is all I can say. You could really full end it and kill her at the end. I mean, yeah, you can do that too. I love how the narrator never lies, just tries the best to keep you in the dark. Yeah, he will not respond to a lot of your questions, but he never actively says something that is just untrue, I guess. And at the end, he just straight up tells it all to you and responds to your questions properly. And on point too, which I really liked. He didn't like talk around it, he just said how it was. Halfway through I was worried they might not be getting anywhere with the story, but they pulled through. Yeah. I really liked that. But I think that is it for Slay the Princess. I think that is it. Usually I would watch the other endings too, but I'm really hungry and we have been going for 3 hours. So I didn't want to push this out more, even though I'd like to watch the rest with you. But instead I will just leave you with go play the game this time. Literal hours of endings. Yeah, there are many endings. But for now I will eat, go eat, do food, do. Time to eat some Cinnia buns. Exactly. That's what you get for saying pink all the time. Haha. But yeah. Opus next? Question mark. I guess, maybe, potentially. You know what? I might want to wait with Opus until I have my new outfit, because I think it would be cool. So maybe I will move it by a week. I will think about what I want to do. But until then, thank you everyone for joining me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Get the game if you liked it, and get the game if you want to see more. Mark your calendars if you haven't yet. Outfit reveal next Friday and some big announcements. And until then, we see each other again on Friday. I am still thinking about what I want to do. I will probably spontaneously feel it. So until then,
Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye. Have a good morning, day, or night. Bye!